now in session, the Honorable Ben Danner presiding. Thank you. If everybody bow with me, we're gonna go ahead and do the invocation. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us all together again. Look after our county and our country with this coronavirus that's going around, and we know we've had several people here that get sick from it, and just look after this county and this country, and look after our citizens, and hope that we get through this time and everybody makes it through okay. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Amen. Billy, will you lead us in the pledge of allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Billy Phillips,
Yeah, here.
Jess Bowman,
Here.
Darwin Clark,
Here.
Gil McCowen, here, Shane Walker,
Here.
Frank Martin,
Here.
Robbie Melton, Jeff Long,
Here.
Gene Moore,
Here.
Greg Nivens,
Here.
Geraldine Walker, here, Randall Boswell,
Here.
Lee Richards,
Here.
Philip Talley,
Here.
Donna Savage.
Here.
All righty, we've got a quorum. Got a good crowd here tonight. Thank everybody for it. Y'all, don't look as good as you did last time we had a court meeting. We had the phone one, so let you know about that. Number 5, approve the minutes for the May 11th, 2020 County Commission meeting. Motion by Frank Martin, second by Donna Savage. Is there any discussion on that? All four say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 6, consider approval of school quarterly reports ended March 31st, 2020. And that's been approved by the Education and the Budget Committees. Motion by Philip Talley, second by Randall Boswell. Is there any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call the roll on that, please?
You say six, Deb.
Randall Boswell.
Randall, okay, thank you. Donna Savage,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Gene Moore,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Jess Bowman,
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 7, consider approval of the following school budget amendments. General Purpose School Fund 141, Amendment Number 3, Federal Projects Fund 142 revisions, and that's the IDEA Technology Partnership Grant Amendment, IDEA Part B Revision Number 3, Title 5 Revision Number 2, Title Revision Number 3 and 4, and Carl Perkins Basic Revision 2, 3, and 4, and the Central Cafeteria Fund 143, Amendment Number 2. And that's been approved by the Education Committee and the Budget Committees. Motion by Gene Moore, second by Donna Savage. Is there any discussion on that one? That's just the year-end budget amendments for the school system, is what that is. All right, clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips,
Yes.
Jess Bowman,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Gil McCowen,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Gene Moore,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 8, consider approval of the following amendments. Highway Fund 131, Budget Amendment Number 2. General Fund 101, Budget Amendment Number 3, 4, and Number 5. Amendment Number 5 will be provided at the county meeting on 6/29. And that's been approved by the Budget Committee, and that last one was approved today. Motion by Billy Phillips, his hand, I see, second by Donna Savage. Is there any discussion on that?
Hey, on that, the thing for the sheriff's department mower, is that just one mower, $8,500?
Yes.
For one?
That one was through surplus we had about 10 years ago, and so we bought it out of building maintenance. Cause they've been mowing for us, so we went ahead, they didn't have it in their maintenance budget to buy one, so we put it in the county maintenance budget to buy one. Is there any other comment or questions on that? Or Robbie Melton's here too. Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Pass.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 9, consider approval of litter grant resolution 2020-0629-01 for the 2020-2021 year. That's $44,800 and no match. That's been approved by the budget committee. Motion by Geraldine Walker, second by Greg Nivens. Is there discussion? That's a county road grant. The next one's a state road grant. This one's for the county road. Speak up on it. So, do we have any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yeah.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 10, consider approval of litter grant contract for the sheriff and the Tennessee Department of Transportation for $68,513. And that's been approved by the budget committee, and that's the one for the state road. Motion by Jesse Bowman, second by Philip Talley. Any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll on that, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 11, consider approval of reimbursement account funds by the Tennessee Commission on Children and Youth Grant for $300 up to $5,000, no match. That's been approved by the budget committee. Motion by Don Savage, second by Randall Boswell. Do we have any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 12, consider approval of animal service annual write-offs, and that's been approved by the Public Safety Committee. Motion by Jeff Long, second by Robbie Melton. You've got the copy of that in there. I will say they've collected more this year than they've ever collected with animal service. No, we had some write-offs, but they have collected. So they're doing a good job of our collections. Do you have any questions about it? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 13, consider approval of trustees' letter to turn over 2018 property taxes to the clerk and master in the amount of $83,217.40. And that's been approved by the Insurance and Delinquent Tax Committee and the Budget Committee. Motion by Philip Talley, second by Darwin Clark. Is there any discussion on that one? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
All right. Motion passes. Number 14, consider approval to award a bid for jail food and non-food for next year to Institutional Wholesale Incorporated. Bids were open on June 18th and approved by the Budget Committee. Motion by Greg Nivens, second by Shane Walker. Is there discussion on that one? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Gil McCowen, Shane Walker,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Bobby Melton, Jeff Long,
Yes.
Gene Moore, Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker, Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Don Savage.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 15, consider approval to award bid for volunteer fire department property, crime, liability, and auto insurance for next year to VFIS Insurance Company through Swallows Insurance for $77,259. Bids were open on June 18th and approved by the Budget Committee. Motion by Jeff Long, second by Randall Boswell. Is there discussion on that one?
Ben, can I ask a question? I'm
Yes.
sorry, but is there supposed to be a copy of the bids in here, or did they just do it at the, when they approved it at the, budget?
No, we don't have a copy of the, I've got that in my office, but we don't have it in the packet that shows the, I don't know if you got more than one. Do you have that, Connie?
Just the results.
Yeah, we don't, like the other one, we just have the, and we've got that in our office, but we don't have all the bids that were,
We only had one
we only had the one bid.
for BFIS, and the others didn't qualify for the.
Usually, I mean, we keep all those, cause highway department, the next one, we're gonna be doing, there's like 40 bids for it, so we didn't, for different things, so we don't include just the one.
Food, there was just one bid.
The food one was the same way too, so. Do we have any other questions about that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Gene Moore,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Bobby Melton,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Gil McCowen, Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 16, consider approval to award bid for highway department that were open on May 26th. And that list is attached, and that's been approved by the budget committee, and that's the one that the road supervisor picked out of the bids there, so.
Make a
Motion by Randall Boswell, second by Phil Talley. Is there discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Gil McCowen, Shane Walker,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Bobby Melton, Jeff Long,
Yes.
Gene Moore, Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Don Savage.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 17, consider approval of highway department completing the emergency watershed project, EWP at Sunk Cane and Shiloh. And that's been approved by the Highway and County Property Committee. Motion by Greg Nivens, second by Jesse Bowman. Have any discussion on that? That's federal funds, Connie, is that correct, coming down to the highway department to pay for doing that?
Yes.
What he did is where a lot of the erosion around the stream, the bank on Shiloh Road and Sunk Cane Road, we're gonna go in there and rebank them and, shore them up, put some shot rock in there.
So there's a chance to get that done with some federal funds.
That's all federal money, that's correct.
Good, so that's good, okay. Have any other discussion on that? Yeah. Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage,
Yes.
Philip Talley,
Yes.
Lee Richards,
Yes.
Randall Boswell,
Yes.
Geraldine Walker,
Yes.
Greg Nivens,
Yes.
Gene Moore,
Yes.
Jeff Long,
Yes.
Robbie Melton, Frank Martin,
Yes.
Shane Walker,
Yes.
Gil McCowen, Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 18, consider approval for election office to surplus a battery backup for disposal, and that's inventory item number 2034, and that's been approved by the Highway and County Property Committee. Motion by Jeff Long, second by Donna Savage. That's just so we've been doing that, like everybody knows, so we don't have to, put all the stuff that needs to be junked in the annex, that way we can do away with it before we bring it over, so. Any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips,
Yes.
Jesse Bowman,
Yes.
Darwin Clark,
Yes.
Gil McCowen, Shane Walker,
Yes.
Frank Martin,
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Right, motion passes. Number 19, consider approval for Sheriff's Department request to apply for mental health grant to reimburse the county for transports made in 2018 and 2019, and that has no match. The department was notified of the grant application on May 19th with a deadline of May 31st, and that's been approved by the Public Safety Committee. Okay, motion by Donna Savage, second by Darrell Clark. Is there discussion on that one? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 20, consider approval of library tech grant 50/50 and CARES Act, but no match. The first grant's 50/50, but it's already in the budget. And that other one, the CARES Act's a new grant that helped with COVID that has no match to it. So that's been approved by the Budget Committee. Motion by Geraldine Walker, second by Darwin Clark. Any discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 21, consider approval of fiscal strength letter for 3-star program. That's been approved by the Budget Committee, and that just shows that the county has a debt management policy, and we have an annual cash flow forecast, and we do internal controls, and that's so they can apply for the 3-star. Motion by Robbie Melton, second by Darrell Clark. Is there discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll, please?
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 22, consider approval to award bid for BRZ project to Twin K Construction Company. Twin K Construction was the lowest bidder for the new BRZ bridge project starting after July 4th, 2020. It's been approved by the Budget Committee, and that's the one on Highway 42, City Lake. Motion by Geraldine Walker, you got a question? I'm sorry.
How much is the grant that we have for that? 'Cause that's the one we have a grant for, right?
Well, it's stick to us.
It pays all of it but a few $1,000s, so.
It's, $2.2 million for what was original, so, they came in at 1.6 million to build the bridge, so it's all federal money. We matched it, our match was like $400 total match that we had to match to it, so it's almost 100% federal money.
The only real cost we'll have, we have to borrow the money to pay for expenses, so whatever, we've not drawn any of that down yet, so whatever money we have to draw down, the interest we'll have to pay on it. And we'll be reimbursed monthly, but we'll have to have money up front to do it, so probably won't cost us much at all. So James has worked several years trying to get that, to get it where it wouldn't cost us anything, so.
It'd be the only way we could ever get that bridge replaced, because it's so expensive. It's the one down in the city lake down.
For the bad thing, it's gonna be shut down for,
6 months, 6 to 8 months.
wow.
And the weather, depending on the weather,
Yeah.
maybe longer for the weather.
So everybody don't try to back up and try to hit it. Great. Entertain a motion to approve that. Motion by Lee Richards, second by Donna Savage. Is there any discussion on that? Clerk, we call roll, please.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Gil McCowen.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Robbie Melton.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Gene Moore. Gene Moore.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Philip Talley.
Yes.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Right, motion passes. Number 23, consider approval for resolution 2020-0629-02 for Overton County multi-jurisdictional hazard mitigation plan required by FEMA for reimbursement. That's been approved by the Public Safety Committee, and I didn't include a copy of that, but it's over 175 pages. I do have it in my office, if anybody needs to look at that, but basically, the county executive's office and the highway department, the sheriff's department, and the city of Livingston, and the city police department, and 911 all work together to work out a plan, so if we have, you know, flooding or like the ice storm on the mountain, just to try to do that, then we have to have that plan in place for FEMA reimbursement for grants. But FEMA somehow, or TEMA lost what plan we put into effect in 2003, so we had to draw up a new plan, and the city, the deal they're working on with the pond, they had to have this in place, because the county does the plan for the city and the county, so that's what we're doing. So basically, it just says we'll fix, you know, try to fix one of the flood areas there. Motion by Darwin Clark, I have a second. Second by Donna Savage, is there any discussion on that? Clerk, call roll, please.
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Bill Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards.
Yes.
Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Kenny Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Rob Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Jim McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Bill Hicks.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 24, consider approval of resolution 2020-0629-03 to adopt a continuing budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2020, and to authorize the expenditure of funds by the various county offices and departments. And that's been approved by the budget committee. Motion by Billy Phipps, second by Frank Martin. And we're doing that because we're not ready for the corona money coming to the school changed the numbers, so, you know, usually we would pass the budget at this time, that's what we were hoping for. I mean, the state said we could do budget amendments, but we're better off waiting a little bit, and, the school was gonna try to pass their budget on the 14th of July, get it to us on the 15th. You know, down at the bottom, it says your next county court meeting's the 27th, we may not, because we've got to run the paper so long, I don't know that we've got time to do that by the 27th, so we may not have a July court meeting unless we have other business. We may have to have it first of August to pass the budget, which still in August is fine for us to pass the budget then, but, so this will just be on the continuing tax rate until we get the school's budget, then we'll just have to work on that, so. Is there discussion on that? Clerk, will you call roll on that, please?
Donna Savage.
Yes.
Bill Talley.
Yes.
Lee Richards. Randall Boswell.
Yes.
Geraldine Walker.
Yes.
Greg Nivens.
Yes.
Kenny Moore.
Yes.
Jeff Long.
Yes.
Rob Melton.
Yes.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
Shane Walker.
Yes.
Jim McCowen.
Yes.
Darwin Clark.
Yes.
Jesse Bowman.
Yes.
Billy Phillips.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Number 25, approve the following people to be added to the audit committee: Diane Franklin and Nicole Cooper. Motion by Donna Savage, second by Jeff Long.
Who is Nicole Cooper?
Works at First National Bank. Diane just retired at Bank One. We got one, we'd have one from Union Bank and First National and Bank One, then two county commissioners, I'm telling that right.
All right. Thank
We
you.
gotta have 5, and we just had 3 for a pretty while, so. Any discussion on that? All four say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 26, consider approval for notaries at large: William Robert Thomas, Margaret Stout, Angie G. Hyatt, Kenneth Dodson, and Nicole Cooper. Motion by Geraldine Walker, second by Gail McCowen. Is there discussion on that? All four say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 27, Donna Savage, who's